between the Pirates of Merrillville and your Lake Central Indians. As members of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, tonight's team believe in a philosophy of good sportsmanship. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and may be grounds for removal from tonight's contest. As a result, Lake Central High School encourages all players, coaches, officials, and spectators to show good sportsmanship this evening, and we thank you for your support for high school athletics. At this time, we'd ask that everyone please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by our very own Lake Central Pep Band under the direction of Elliott Smith. Paul Nora, Larry Simona, and Dave Uran. And now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, the visiting Merrillville Pirates. At guard, a 5'2" junior, number 10, Kalen DeLosa. At guard, a 5'2" junior, number 12, Tori Miller. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 15, Amani Alvarez. At forward, a 5'11" senior, number 21, Destiny Walker. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 25, Armani Cole. The Pirates are coached by Amy Govert, assisted by Kelly Govert. And now the starting lineup for your Lake Central Indians. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 10, Tiana Morales. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 11, Jen Tomasic. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 12, Abby Utsi. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 21, Taylor Jaksich. And in the middle, a 6' senior, number 40, Allie Malarski. The Indians are coached by Joe Huppenthal, assisted by Jay Jones and Doug Godbolt. Again, both schools participating in this evening's event believe in sportsmanship. Please, let the players play, the coaches coach, the officials officiate. Let's all be fans, not fanatics.
Welcome into this coverage of varsity girls basketball here on the Lake Central YouTube channel. My name is Giovanni Alcantar alongside Jake Malatesnik doing his second girls basketball game. We're excited for this one. Merrillville versus Lake Central, second conference game for Lake Central. They lost a tough one in double overtime to Chesterton, but they were able to bounce back last Saturday with the big win over the Highland Trojans.
Yeah, and after playing the division rival, the Munster Mustangs, it's really important for these Lady Indians to get a statement win tonight against another and she stepped out of bounds, so it's Merrillville ball.
We apologize for the small technical difficulty to start the game. Yeah, you notice on this, looking at the Merrillville roster, a lot of juniors on this roster. 6 in total, just 3 seniors for this Merrillville bunch. And for Lake Central, not too, and a basket right there. Merrillville takes their early lead. Not too many surprises with the starting 5. One notable thing, this is Taylor Jaksic, finally got her first start of the season on Tuesday. We saw her working her way into the swing of things, but now she's back at full strength. We expect this Lake Central team also to bring back Julia Naurat at some point tonight. Not starting, but definitely expect her to get some minutes and
Yeah,
turn
it's
over
great
for Lake
for the
Central.
Lady Indians to be able to get some of these injured players back on the court. And it's good to see Taylor Jackson starting, and hopefully senior Julia Narat can get some minutes too, recovering off of another injury as well.
And a foul is called on Merrillville. Offensive foul. Looked like that's called on Kaleen Delusa. And that's the first foul of this ball game. And this Lake Central team, they got to be coming in with a big chip on their shoulder. Tomzik going inside, that one no good. You know, it's a big rivalry game always against Munster, a team that they've done pretty well against the last few years. And Munster obviously a lot better this year with the addition of Sarah Zabrecki transferring over there. But, you know, definitely this team is going to come out thinking that they have something to prove tonight. I know a lot of the players were very upset after that game.
I agree. I think tonight is the opportunity for the Lady Indians to have a rebound game, show that they can compete in the DAC, hopefully go for a sectional title or something like that. And so I think this is a big statement game, and hopefully they can get a good win.
Yeah, the DAC is tough. They had a tough loss last Wednesday to Chesterton, at Chesterton, but double overtime. Lake Central hung in there with them. I believe they had the lead late in the fourth quarter, but could not hang on. It doesn't get easier. They got Merrillville, and in the DAC, a tough opponent. And that one's gonna stay with Merrillville. And they got Crown Point, some may say the best team in the entire state. Ranked top 3 in the coaches poll. It's gonna be Merrillville inbounding it. Amani Alvarez inbounded it to Tori Miller, the junior guard, going inside on Tomasic. Tori Miller again gets it to Kaline Delosa. And that one blocked by Tiana Morales, but she's able to get it back. That one did not hit the rim, but a rebound there for Merrillville, and Lake Central now down 4-0. Morales now. Gotta get over the half-court line here. Gets it to Jen Tomasic. Tomasic fell down, no foul called. Merrillville looking to get an easy 2, and they do. That's number 12, Tori Miller. Coach Huppenthal takes his first time out of the first half. Not a good start for this Lake Central team. Down 6-0 early on, not getting much going on offense at all.
I agree. I think they just need to take things slow, run some easy plays, get some easy buckets, and they need to start scoring some points.
As we head out of this timeout, some changes for Lake Central. It's the Pep End, right there, making their first appearance here for our basketball game. Definitely something to get the crowd into it a little bit more.
If only we had a student section here for the band to hype up. That would be great. It would be great energy. But
yeah, you can see it on your screen. A lot of students come out to this game tonight. Yeah. Not a whole lot you can really say about that. As Amanda Blevins checks into this one, she checks in for, I believe it was, Tiana Morales, yep. And Merrillville will get it back once again.
Tori Miller brings it across the court for the Pirates.
And Merrillville right now just in full control of this game. Lake Central not getting anything going on offense, and defense has been kind of subpar. As she tries to pass inside to Armani Cole. Cole able to keep it. Essence Johnson getting ready to check into this one. 3 for Merrillville off the top of the backboard. And the rebound goes to number 10, Caroline Dilliso. And that's going to stay with Merrillville. I'm not sure about that one.
Not too sure about that one. That was an interesting call.
I'm so curious about it. I'm actually going to look back right now.
Check the replay.
You should too at home.
And they turn it right back over to the Indians.
Guess it won't matter. Oh, that was definitely off Merrillville. Ali Malarski looked pretty shocked about that one. I can't blame her. From what I just watched, looked like it was off Merrillville. Morales going inside, trying to get the two, and looked like Morales was out of bounds there. And it'll go back to Merrillville.
Essence Johnson brings the ball across the court, passes it off to Taylor Jaksic from 3. Oh, just off. Blevins gets the rebound, and she is fouled hard.
.407 to go here in this first quarter. Tiana Morales will inbound it now for the Indians. Morales gets it to Taylor Jaksic. Up top to Essence Johnson. We're officially halfway through the first. Blevins now trying to drive inside. No foul called. Refs letting him play Morales from 3-point range. That one is no good. Foul called on Merrillville. That was on Amani Alvarez, the senior, as Tiana Morales will head to the free throw line. She will shoot 2 here.
She's shooting 2.
That's what the PA announcer just said. Merrillville looking to make some substitutions. And I think that is wrong. She's going to shoot 3. As she misses the second one.
I thought she looked outside the arc on
yeah,
that shot.
I was a little puzzled by that one. And it looks like Madison Dolsky is getting ready to check into this one as Morales hits the second one, and she will come out of the ball game for Madison Dolsky, number 20. Tori Miller now defended by Essence Johnson. 3-pointer up. That one is good. Number 20, Davina Smith, the sophomore, hits a 3. Big one there for Merrillville. Gives them a 7-point lead. Essence Johnson now driving inside. A block, and
they're calling a jump ball on that one, giving the possession to the Merrillville Pirates on that.
Wow.
That's an interesting call.
It's Tori Miller now getting it to Kayline DeLosa. And she passes that one inside. Jaksic tipped it, but it's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Pirates.
That's Davina Smith from 3, and she misses. Essence Johnson dribbles past 3 Merrillville defenders, heaves it down court to Jaksic, but a Merrillville Pirates defender knocked it out of bounds. So now Jaksic will inbounds.
As Jaksic gets it to Essence Johnson in the backcourt. Jaksic for three, that one no good. Blevins got the board and she gets the basket. Amanda Blevins getting the offensive rebound there, and she gets a steal now. Blevins trying to get it up, and she couldn't keep the ball. Essence Johnson getting it back now after it was tipped by number 32, Shakaya Thomas. Malarski to Blevins. Blevins may be looking to spark a run here for Lake Central. Essence Johnson 4-2, no good. That one out of reach for Ali Malarski. Blevins on the ground for that one. Dolsky fakes the three, and boy, Blevins, plays like that won't show up on stat sheets, but
She's on
tremendous,
a tear. Yeah, she's
tremendous
on a tear
effort
right,
right
now.
there.
She's putting the team on her back.
Essence Johnson gets out to Madison Dolsky. Dolsky, she'll shoot a three, and it's short. Malarski gets the rebound. Jaksic back to Dolsky. Jaksic going inside, no good. 2 free throws coming up for Taylor Jaksic, the senior. First one is no good. Jaksic, second one is good. As Abby Utsi will check back in. Taylor Jaksic comes out for the first time tonight. 1:50 to go here in this first quarter. It's Anaya Krim. Three-pointers up. And no good. Merrillville not shy at shooting the three ball here tonight. Johnson now to Dolsky. Essence Johnson looking to go inside. Utsi 4-3. Short rebound goes to Merrillville. Tori Miller looking for some fast break points here. No good. Utsi got the board. Now back up to Madison Dolsky. Utsi mid-range two. That one will fall, but a travel called on Abby Utsi.
The Lady Indians are starting to pick things up on offense, starting to score some points. So now hopefully they can force some turnovers, cut the deficit down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely looks like they're starting to get into their offense a lot quicker, trying to speed up the tempo. Three-pointer again, and no good. And Armani Cole able to get that rebound. Another three-pointer. And that one is good. Davina Smith. And Davina Smith all night has just taken that look, and she's made the most of it so far. And it's a big reason why Merrillville now up 7 with 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter. And that one was tipped, but it stays with Lake Central.
Yeah, you keep giving her that shot out all night, and she's bound to make it at some point.
Malarski now will inbound it for the Lady Indians. 18 seconds to go. See if LC tries to, I was about to say hang on for the last shot, but here we go. Merrillville now gonna get an easy two. Tori Miller, bad turnover right there by Lake Central. 5 seconds to go here. Maybe get a big momentum swing heading into the second quarter. Essence Johnson takes a deep three, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Merrillville 14, Lake Central 5. We'll be back after this short commercial break presented by Genesis Rehab Services and a little message from our social media team.
You're beginning to feel much better. Genesis Rehab.
With today's healthcare and the run-of-the-mill treatments being offered, Genesis Rehab provides a plan that is tailored to you. We administer individualized treatment in private rooms with the one-on-one care that you need to heal. If you are living with pain or have an injury, schedule your appointment today.
We'll make you feel much better. Genesis Rehab.
What's up, Lake Central? I'm Yusuf Namari.
I'm Riley Nestricht.
And I'm Mia Martinez. And we're your social media editors.
We manage 4 accounts for the high school: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
We cover things such as sporting events, pep rallies, clubs, and concerts.
Make sure to follow us on all our accounts. And we'll see you around, Elsie.
Welcome back here to Lake Central High School. After 1 quarter of play, Merrillville 14, Lake Central 5. And another turnover for the Lady Indians. And went inside, no good, and she's able to get the offensive rebound. Armani Cole, here goes Blevins, and another travel called on the Lady Indians. 16-5 now. Three-pointer up, that one is good. That's number 12, Tori Miller. Merrillville lighting it up from three-point range, 19-5 now.
Yeah, and I believe it was at one point 9-5, so Merrillville is on a 10-0 run right here. They're going fast.
Yeah, an
the offense
impressive
is quick,
stretch for the Pirates.
getting some help with some turnovers from the Lady Indians, and I believe Malarski was called on the foul.
You know, the one thing to keep in mind for this Lake Central team, this Merrillville team is in their sectional.
So there is a good chance that we'll be seeing them again in the postseason.
And she goes inside, that one no good, but a foul's called. Tori Miller once again.
And Tori Miller, the 5'2" junior, seems to be leading this Merrillville Pirates offense, and she seems to be doing a great job at it. She's great at handling the ball, getting it to the corner, and then she can take it in. And she might be small, but she has a strong shot, and she gets the ball up there.
Yeah, running the point for this Merrillville team, and yeah, like you mentioned, just doing a tremendous job tonight. And she's a big reason Merrillville is now up 20-5. And look out down the court, can't see it on your screen, but Jen Tomasic all the way on the other side, and not going to matter here as Merrillville hits both of them. 21-5 here, 6:25 to go here in this second quarter. As it's Tiana Morales looking to go inside. Jaksic from the corner, that one no good. Rebound from Merrillville, and you know, outside of that rebound Amanda Blevins got, Merrillville's done a really good job not letting Lake Central get any second chance efforts here tonight.
They have been doing a great job, both offensively and defensively. They've been great at getting boards and making sure to get the ball after it's coming down from the basket.
And the freshman Kylie Blevins in the ball game now for Lake Central. Jaksich tried to get it out to Jen Tomasic, but nobody there on that one, and it goes back to Merrillville. Three-pointer up, that one no good. It's Blevins getting the board. Morales, Tomasic. And a double dribble now called on Amanda Blevins.
This Lady Indians team is definitely struggling with their turnovers. They need to slow down, take a deep breath, and start just making sure that they have control of the ball and start getting some shots up and some points on the board.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of Lake Central struggles tonight have come from those turnovers, just giving the ball back to Merrillville, and Merrillville's been able to take advantage. That's why they have a big lead right now. That one up, and a foul called. Merrillville now with a chance to make this a 19-point game. Lake Central has just struggled on both ends tremendously tonight, and it's just not been a good performance tonight. And she gets the M1.
It's now a 15-0 run for the Merrillville Pirates. Morales brings the ball across the court for the Lady Indians. She's got two Merrillville defenders on her, and she's called for the charge. Another turnover for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, it's Lake Central team tonight. Just again, not doing a great job of taking care of the basketball. Just we've seen that. That's a charge right there. Double dribble. Just not good plays for the Lady Indians. And Merrillville just trying to add on to this lead as much as they can. Another two right there. That's Davina Smith. Jaksich now. Lake Central trying to get something going on offense, and jump ball. It's going to go back to the Merrillville Pirates.
It's starting to feel like a broken record here, calling all the turnovers.
Goes back to him. 4:42 left to go here in this second quarter. Merrillville 26, Lake Central 5. This game has just been all Merrillville Pirates. You know, just. And Morales trying to get a steal there. It's on the ground. Jump ball. It's going to go back to Lake Central. I think we need to give Merrillville a little bit more credit. They've clearly came into this game ready to play, and they've just dominated this team on their home floor.
And even though it looks like Lake Central's a taller team out on the court, it seems like Lake Central has the height advantage. They've been a great, the Merrillville Pirates have done a great job at rebounding and making sure to go up strong and get the ball.
Davina Smith couldn't get to that one, or she got to that one, tipped it out of bounds. Stays with Lake Central. Kylie Blevins will inbound it. And Blevins somehow kept that one in, but it goes back to Merrillville. It's another easy two for Amani Alvarez. Blevins fought for that one all the way. Somehow didn't go over the half-court line, but didn't matter. Merrillville gets another two. Blevins going inside. And a foul's called. Lake Central with the chance to finally get some points on the board.
Yeah, it feels like just 5 minutes ago it was 9-5, and we were.
Yeah, and come to think of it, this will be their first points of the second quarter. As she misses the first one. And Lake Central, this one's really starting to get ugly right away. You got to get something going here, and it starts right here. That one in and out. Utsi gets the board. Utsi out to Essence Johnson right at the half-court line. Utsi's. And another turnover. She drives inside. No good, but a foul. Number 24, Demaya Hawkins, stopped there by Abby Utsi. And Merrillville's going to have to earn the points here at the free throw line. as it's Jen Tomasic and Allie Malarski getting ready to check back into this one. And she missed the first one. And they check in for Abby Utsi and Kylie Blevins. Once again, Allie Malarski and Jen Tomasic coming back into the game. It's Morales now. It's Tomasic. Essence Johnson, corner three, looking to end the drought for the Indians, and she does not miss that one. As we're at 3:10 to go here in the second quarter, Lake Central has not scored a single point here in this second quarter. As they inbound it now to Armani Cole. Exactly 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Three-pointer up from Krim. That one no good, but another offensive rebound to Maya Hawkins. And that's the one thing that's really killed Lake Central tonight, not getting to those rebounds, allowing Merrillville to get second chance efforts. Morales now trying to drive inside, kicks it back out to Taylor Jaksic. Jaksic, Morales for three, and that ends the drought. Lake Central three-pointer by Tiana Morales.
And that ends a 22-0 drought that dates back to the first quarter. Like, that is the first points of the second quarter for the Lady Indians. So hopefully now they can start to get things going as Merrillville turns the ball over with 2:20 left to go in the first half. We got 6 fouls for each team, so they're both one away from getting into the bonus. So hopefully the Lady Indians can start to capitalize and get some points going into the half, and then figure some things out in the locker room and come back out stronger.
Yeah, if Lake Central could maybe go on a little bit of a run of their own here in the second half, another turnover there. Maybe go on a little bit of a run of their own. Maybe trim this down to at least less than a 20 or 15-point deficit. Maybe come out in the second half and try and execute better. I think that this game is not completely out of reach yet. There's still a lot of ball game left. There's still an entire half, but it's got to start right now. As Amanda Blevins checks in for Taylor Jaksic. Free throws up. First one is good. Number 11, Anijah Krim. The junior second one is good. Exactly 2 or 3 to go. Merrillville has a 25-point lead.
Blevins and Johnson passing the ball back and forth to Morales in the corner, back to Essence Johnson, all the way across the court to Jen Tomasic in the corner, and she's no good from 3. Rebound by Morales. She brings the ball across court, down low to Malarski. She goes up for the shot, and no good, but she will get to shoot 2 from behind the line.
Malarski was begging for that one. And she will head to the line. Masandolski getting ready to check back into this one.
She's good on the first. Madison Dolsky checks into the game for the Lady Indians.
Tiana Morales checks out. And she misses that one. And it's into the hands of Madison Dolsky. Jen Tomasic puts up a mid-range two, no good. And, you know, the one thing we've noticed here, at least in the home games for Lake Central, you know, we've seen Abby Utsis, Tiana Morales, and Jen Tomasic try and drive to the basket. You know, we haven't seen a lot of that tonight from this Lake Central offense. So, you know, obviously they're going to make some adjustments at half, but we'll see what they change. And jump ball, and it stays with Merrillville. And a traveling called on Merrillville.
Seems like Merrillville's starting to make some mistakes, so hopefully the Lady Indians can capitalize and start to put some points on the board and cut this 24-point deficit going into the half.
50 seconds to go here in the first half. Essence Johnson puts one up, no good. Amanda Blevins got to it. Essence Johnson for three. That one no good. Right off the backboard, off the iron, and into the hands of Amani Alvarez. Here we go, 30 seconds left to play here in this first half. Three-pointer for Smith, short. See what Lake Central tries to do here. Dolsky to Essence Johnson. Malarski now. A travel called on Allie Malarski. Merrillville now see what they do here. Maybe try and take the last shot of the first half. We'll see who takes it here. Demaya Hawkins now, defended by Amanda Blevins. You get to Davina Smith, not afraid to take the three ball. She puts up a mid-range two, no good. And after one half of play, it is Merrillville 33, Lake Central 9. This first half was all Merrillville Pirates. Lake Central, it took them about 5 minutes to get their first points of the second quarter. So that should tell you a little bit of how the second quarter and really the first half went for Lake Central. We'll be back after this halftime break. Welcome back to this coverage of varsity basketball here on the Lake Central YouTube channel. Lake Central versus Merrillville DAC matchup. First half, all Merrillville. Merrillville Pirates, as you see from the scoreboard. Merrillville 33, Lake Central 9.
Hopefully the Lady Indians can recover from that disappointing first half and they can start off the second half strong, get some points on the board, cut the deficit down. They just need to work slowly, run some plays, and keep control of the ball.
As it's Utsi, corner three, no good. Would have been a good momentum booster.
Would have been a great way to start the second half for the Lady Indians as number 12, Tori Miller, brings it across the court for the Merrillville Pirates. Off the hands of number 15, Amani Alvarez, and now it is Lake Central's possession.
5 for Lake Central to start this second half. Ali Malarski, Jen Tomasic, Taylor Jacksich, Tiana Morales, and Abby Utsi inbounding it to Tiana Morales. Morales taking it up to Jacksich now. Jacksich goes to Utsi, takes another three. That one is an air ball. Hit the net, but no good, and it'll go back to Lake Central. Merrillville turnover.
And that's 2 turnovers for the Merrillville Pirates to start off the second half, so hopefully the Lady Indians can capitalize off of a few of these mistakes. Morales has 3 Merrillville defenders on her. Across the court to Jacksich.
Jacksich to Tomasic, able to catch that one. Tomasic 4-3, no good. Lake Central definitely trying to get more aggressive here in the second half, and that one hit the line. I think Lake Central might have gotten a lucky break there. I don't think that one...
Looked like Amani Alvarez had control of the ball there, and it did not look to me like it was out of bounds.
Yeah, and we have a pretty good view of it. But the ref has an even better view, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Morales, no backcourt violation there. Morales now to Jacksich. Jacksich to Tomasic. Tomasic puts up a 2. That one is good. And, you know, good to see Lake Central, big deficit going into the second half. You definitely see Lake Central being way more aggressive here on offense, and that one's going to stay with Merrillville.
As Malarski steals the inbounds pass, dumps it off to Morales, going up for the layup, and she's fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
Fouled by number 15, Amani Alvarez, the senior. Morales, first one is good. No good on that one. Malarski thought it was going to stay with Lake Central, but it goes back to the Merrillville Pirates. 6:28 to go here in this third quarter. It's Tori Miller taking it up. They get inside to Samaya Miller, and Tiana Morales gets the ball. Gets it down to Ali Malarski. Malarski gets the 2. Lake Central slowly trying to climb their way back into this ball game.
This is a good start to the second half for the Lady Indians. They're capitalizing on the turnovers, getting some points on the board as Jacksich down low, and she gets the layup.
Taylor Jacksich now adding to a little bit of a run to start the second half here for the girls team.
After only scoring 9 points in the entire first half, in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the second half, the Lady Indians already have 7 points as Tomasic gets the steal and she goes up for the layup and she's fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
And again, Lake Central being aggressive early on here in the second half, just trying to get to the basket, shooting three-pointers, getting into their offense quickly. Thompson comes to the line now for 2 free throws. Thompson's first one is good. Second one is up, and it is good. 15-point game now. Lake Central slowly working their way back into this, and Lake Central now gets another turnover. Malarski taking it up, was looking for Taylor Jaksic, gets it to Taylor Jaksic, goes inside, and a foul called on Merrillville.
You can slowly start to feel the momentum shift. This Lady Indians offense is starting to look more composed. They're running the ball smoothly, and they're getting some great plays made on defense. And so hopefully now they can capitalize off of this and continue to cut down this lead as they try to work their way back into this game.
And head coach Amy Govart for Merrillville calls a timeout.
The Merrillville Pirates have yet to score in the first 2.5 minutes of this game. As we got a 33-18 game with the Merrillville Pirates with a 15-point lead with 5:25 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Lake Central playing some very strong defense here, and that has really contributed to them getting some easy points off of turnovers, getting points on the fast break, and we've seen it. Lake Central has done very good here on offense, or excuse me, on both ends in this second half thus far. As Taylor Jaksic will head to the free throw line. Merrillville's still in their huddle. Little eye of the tiger to get this team and the crowd hyped up. First one is up, and it's good. Chance to make it a 13-point game, which if you're just tuning in, at one point Lake Central was down by 25, so this is definitely a very crucial run here for Lake Central. Jaksic goes 2-2 from the free throw line. That's another thing. Lake Central's got to hit these free throws. They want a chance to get back into this one, and it's not looking too crazy. They're only down 13. Morales gets a steal, gets it to Tomasic. Tomasic goes up for the 2, and she hits it. 11-point game now. What a run. Lake Central has gone on to start this second half.
The Lady Indians are on an incredible 13-0 run to open up this second half. They're coming out strong on both sides of the court. Hopefully they can keep this up. As it looked like maybe Malarski got her fingertips on that ball, so the possession will stay with the Merrillville Pirates. Number 20, Davina Smith, inbounding the ball.
As they get inside, and Merrillville still looking for their first points of this second half. Morales now taking it up and could not get it to Amanda Blevins. Davina Smith loses it. Tiana Morales again with another steal. Morales got stopped there, but able to get it back out to Ali Malarski. Malarski dishes out to Jen Tomasic. Tomasic shoots a 3. That one is good. Jen Tomasic from downtown, and suddenly it's only an 8-point game, Jake.
This is incredible to watch.
Merrillville still scoreless.
Yeah, these Lady Indians
in the second
are coming
half,
storming back down 33-9 at the half, opening up the second half with a 16-0 run in the first 4 minutes, and this is just a great game to be watching right now. Hopefully, Lake Central can continue to keep it up and make things interesting. As number 10, Kaylin DeLosa, the junior, misses her first shot.
as Jaksic comes out now. Sorry to cut you off there. Lake Central, it's really just been their defense and their ability to get to the loose balls and get the ball up in transition on the other side of the floor. And Merrillville finally gets on the board, but not after a brilliant run by the Lake Central Indians.
This really does look like a different team from the first half playing. They have energy, they have spirit, so it's fun to watch, definitely.
Malarski now, and a turnover for Lake Central. And it's a foul on Utsi, and just like that, momentum swings back to the Merrillville Pirates, and that's the one big thing. Lake Central created a big deficit for themselves, and they went on a good run, but they gotta keep it up. They cannot let it up and let Merrillville get back into the swing of things in this ball game. Davina Smith is no good. Malarski gets to that one. Tomasic. And the Merrillville bench starting to make some noise here. Malarski to Tomasic. Tomasic going inside. Tomasic 4-2, no good. And Utsi gets it out to Morales. Morales now inside to Ali Malarski, and that one's going to go back to Merrillville. Seems like the third quarter has flown by. Already 3:25 to go.
Blevins called on the foul. Number 20, Davina Smith, inbounding the ball for the Merrillville Pirates. She gets it out to Tori Miller up top, and she dribbles in, puts up a little shot, and gets the easy two. Essence Johnson bringing the ball across the court for the Lady Indians. Past two Merrillville defenders, and Kaylin DeLosa gets the steal and the layup for the Merrillville Pirates.
Good play right there by Merrillville, and now all the momentum back to the Pirates.
Merrillville on a little run of their own, as ever since Lake Central cut the deficit down to 8. The Merrillville Pirates have been on a small little 7-0 run, but with an 8-point lead, that's all they need to secure this game. So hopefully the Lady Indians can continue to make big plays and start to score some more points and cut this deficit down even more as we go into the fourth quarter.
And again, if you're just tuning in, at one point at halftime, it was 33-8 Merrillville. So Lake Central has stormed back into this one, and it might not look like it on the scoreboard, but Lake Central has definitely had a good start to this third quarter, and well, now you got to keep it up here. And Tomasic's got to get this one up, and she does. Tomasic now drives inside, and it's off the foot of number 11, Anijah Krim.
Essence Johnson inbounding the ball for the Lady Indians.
Johnson now to Utsi. Utsi puts up a shot. That one no good. Didn't even hit the rim, and another travel called on Amanda Blevins. .235 to go here in this third quarter. And a travel once again. So it'll go back to Lake Central. Tiana Morales now will check in for Jen Tomasic. Essence Johnson now keeps it, goes inside, and she gets it. Now she drives inside. That one no good. That was Tori Miller.
And that was the 5'2" guard, Tori Miller, going up against the 6-foot Allie Malarski for Lake Central. So that was just interesting to see as Miller shoots 2 from behind the line. She's good on the first one.
She goes 2 of 2 at the free throw line.
Morales across court to Udzies, to Malarski, back to Udzies to Morales now.
Not sure if she was looking for, oh, and a lot of contact there. She drives inside, and the refs letting them play on that one. Davina Smith with the layup, but Morales fell hard right there. No foul. Morales now drives inside, and again, no call. That one was not, I didn't see a whole lot of contact there, but the first one I'm not sure about, and she dives on the ground for that one, but it's going to go back to Lake Central. But the one she had earlier, I'm not sure about that one.
Madison Dolsky and freshman Kylie Blevins check into the game for Lake Central as Essence Johnson and Allie Malarski take a little break on the bench. Morales brings the ball across court. Got 2 Merrillville defenders on him. The crowd's wanting a travel call, but they get none. Amanda
Central
Blevins.
maybe got away with one right there.
And the foul is called on number 20, Davina Smith of the Merrillville Pirates. As Morales inbounds the ball to Madison Dolsky. Back to Morales. Foot was on the 3-point line, but the shot is no good. Blevins and Tori Miller fight for the rebound, and it is called a jump ball with Merrillville possession.
As it goes back to Merrillville, 1:15 to go here in this third quarter. And it's going to roll out of bounds. Lake Central gets it back. And she drives a big block right there. Madison Dolsky gets to that one. Morales now taking it up. Morales goes to Kylie Blevins. Blevins is fouled.
Tomasic checks back into the game for Udzies as Morales inbounds the ball. Gets it down low to Amanda Blevins, and it's a turnover.
Nija Krim going inside, and she misses that one. Blevins gets the board. Tomasic getting up, 45 seconds to go here in the third. Morales to Dolsky in the corner. She takes a 3. That one is no good. And Merrillville gets the rebound. Davina Smith. She drives inside, puts one up, and no good. And Morales tried to get to that one, but Kaylin DeLosa able to keep that one, and looks like a foul is called on the ground. Merrillville will keep possession. And it's going to be Destiny Walker, the senior, heading to the free throw line.
One of only 3 seniors on the varsity roster for the Merrillville Pirates, so they're a young team.
Yeah, they got a lot of juniors as well. I was looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 juniors. And she misses that one. Tiana Morales taking it up. Tomasic. Here we go. 15 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Morales and Tomasic able to keep that one in. Back out to Morales, right near the half-court line. And a foul called on Merrillville. Levens all the way out to Tiana Morales. Madison Dolsky was looking to take a shot. Morales from the DAC logo is short, and that one no good. After 3 quarters of play, it is Merrillville 45, Lake Central 27. Lake Central had an impressive run to start the third quarter, but not able to finish it up strong. Merrillville up by 18. We'll be back, and after our final commercial break right here on the Lake Central YouTube channel.
You're beginning to feel much better. Genesis Rehab.
With today's healthcare and the run-of-the-mill treatments being offered, Genesis Rehab provides a plan that is tailored to you. We administer individualized treatment in private rooms with the one-on-one care that you need to heal. If you are living with pain or have an injury, schedule your appointment today.
We'll make you feel much better. Genesis Rehab.
What's up, Lake Central? I'm Yusuf Namari.
I'm Riley Nestrict,
And I'm Mia Martinez.
and we're your social media editors.
We manage 4 accounts for the high school: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
We cover things such as sporting events, pep rallies, clubs, and concerts.
Make sure to follow us on all our accounts. And we'll see you around, Elsie.
And welcome back here to this coverage of varsity girls basketball here on the Lake Central YouTube channel. Jacksich 4-3, no good. We want to thank our sponsor, Genesis Rehab Services, for sponsoring our broadcast tonight. We thank them for their continued support and us doing our broadcast here at Lake Central. And Malarski able to get to that one. She'll get it back to Taylor Jacksich. Jacksich to Tomasic. Tomasic 4-3. That one no good. And Malarski got a hand to that one, but Merrillville gets it back now. Three-pointer up, that one no good. Jacksich gets the board. Jacksich turns it over. Number 15, Amani Alvarez, goes inside on Malarski, and that one is good. 20-point lead now for the Pirates. 6:42 to go here in the fourth. As it's Tomasic taking it up. Tomasic to Jacksich 4-3. Bang! Taylor Jacksich from downtown, and it's a 17-point game now. And you know, Lake Central, you know, tough battle here, or long way to go here, but you know that's definitely, you know, a good start to maybe getting a run to try and make a comeback here.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take a combination of things. It'll take some good plays. They need some good shots and definitely some mistakes from this Merrillville Pirates offense, and hopefully they can force some turnovers on defense and get themselves back in this game. There's still 6 minutes left. Dolsky gets the rebound. She brings it across the court for Lake Central, passes it to Morales from 3.
No good. Malarski gets the board, no good, and she couldn't get to that one. It goes back to Davina Smith.
And those are some points that the Lady Indians are going to need if they want any shot at getting back into this game. As number 15, Amani Alvarez, is called for the offensive foul.
As it's Tiana Morales taking it up for Lake Central. Morales to Jaksic. Jaksic trying to drive inside, and that one is good. As Jaksic now will head to the line. Potential to make it a 14-point game. As Madison Dolsky checks out of the game here. DeLosa now gets it out to Rum.
Tori Miller from 3, and she is no good. As Morales brings the ball across the court for Lake Central.
Morales now to Tomasic, going inside. Malarski, no good. Tori Miller dishes it across to DeLosa from 3, and no good, but she is fouled. And she will shoot 3 free throws here. First one is no good.
It's a 14-point lead for the Merrillville Pirates with 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. All it'll take is a few shots from the Lady Indians to get things going. They still got some time left on the board, as number 10, Kaylin DeLosa, makes her second of her 3 free throws. Now a 16-point lead for the Merrillville Pirates, 49-33, with just under 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, as Jatsic dumps it off to Udzies from 3, and she's no good. Blevins gets the rebound for Lake Central to Morales from 3, and she's no good.
And Merrillville, if they hang on here, they'll advance to 5-1 on the season. Lake Central looking more and more likely they're going to fall to 2-7. And it's Shekinah Thomas. And she misses that one, but the rebound goes to Armani Cole. 3-pointer from Merrillville is no good. And once again, Merrillville is heading back to the line.
As Blevins picks up her 4th foul, so she's got to be a little bit careful with still 4:37 left to go in this game.
And it's now an 18-point ball game. 4:36 to go. Let's see now. Has the ball. Jaksic double team now to get back out to Utsi. Utsi somehow able to keep it. And she gets it to Taylor Jaksic. Taylor Jaksic now driving inside, and she is good. 51-35 Merrillville. Traveling violation on Merrillville.
Udzi's inbounds it to Tomasic, to Dacic in the corner from 3, and she is good.
Taylor Jaksic maybe lining it up from the corner in this fourth quarter. You know, it's looking more and more. And oh, Morales gets a steal. Morales. And no traveling called there. Looking at the crowd, some Merrillville fans definitely thought that she took more than two and a half steps there. As they go inside, puts one up. That one no good. Utsi gets the rebound. Out to Tiana Morales trying to keep it in bounds. She does. Ochi to Jaksic from downtown. That one no good. Merrillville gets the board.
It's an 11-point game as Tori Miller brings the ball across the court for the Pirates with just over 3 minutes left to go in this game, as Blevins gets the defensive rebound for the Indians. And just like that, Kaylin DeLosa gets the steal and the shot. The shot is no good, but she will get to shoot 2 from behind the line. Malarski checks back into the game for Blevins. And there was a great both offensive and defensive performance from the sophomore Amanda Blevins.
And that one is good. 2:54 left here in this fourth quarter. Morales now going inside, and it's going to be another turnover for Lake Central. 2:46 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Looking more and more unlikely that Lake Central is able to mount a comeback. And Merrillville trying to keep possession. They get up the court to Tori Miller. Defended by Jen Tomasic. And a foul. It's going to go back to Lake Central. And boy, it would take a crazy run here for Lake Central to maybe still pull this one out, but
Never say never.
no, I mean, Taylor Jaksic has been lighting it up from three-point range. You know, Jen Thomas can shoot the 3, Utsi can shoot the 3, Morales can shoot the 3, Malarski can get some points inside. You know, they have players on the floor that can score and get points quickly. A turnover there by Morales, and that one no good. Malarski couldn't hang on to that one. And Utsi tipped it out of bounds. As Tiana Morales checks out now, Essence Johnson comes in. That one is going to stay with Merrillville. I'm sure Merrillville here is most likely going to try and burn some clock here. Keep possession and just try and close out this ball game strong.
Yeah, Lake Central has no fouls to give. They already racked up 10, so they're already in the double bonus. So Tori Miller will be shooting 2.
First one is good. Merrillville with 9 fouls, Lake Central with 10. 15-point deficit now. Essence Johnson is going to take it up for Lake Central. Exactly 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Jax is trying to hang on to it, tried to dish it to Malarski, and a jump ball. It's going to go to Lake Central. It's going to stay with Lake Central. Jaksic for 3, no good. Tori Miller now taking it up. 1:45 to go. Merrillville going to take as much time off the clock as possible. Lake Central, I would assume, is probably going to get a little bit more aggressive here on defense. As 1:30 to go, it looks like Merrillville's going to come out of this one with the win. And for Lake Central, and another basket right there for Marnie Cole, and I think that one should pretty much do it. And for Lake Central now, look ahead to next Tuesday, face off against Andrean. Jaksic goes inside, no good. Malarski couldn't get Tomasic for 2. That one is good. Timeout called. But for Lake Central now, you start looking ahead to Andrean, 3-4 on the year. Wins against Hebron, Marquette Catholic, and Westside. But they had a close game against Andrean and Crown Point, so it doesn't get easier for Lake Central. They're going up against another solid team on Tuesday, and then next Friday they have the rematch of last year's thrilling matchup that went to double overtime against Michigan City. So definitely a tough road for this Lady Indians team, and their next home game is not till December 18th against East Chicago. Another team in their sectional, and then after that, December 20th, Crown Point comes here to Lake Central. Gonna look up the latest coaches poll right now. They got Crown Point ranked at 3, so that'll be a tough one. Utsi fighting for that one. Stays with Merrillville.
As Essence Johnson and Jen Tomasic double team the Merrillville defender, and Jaksic gets the easy bucket, 57-44, with just under a minute left in this fourth quarter.
And as this game winds down, once again, I want to thank our great sponsor, Genesis Rehab Services. I actually went there freshman year, part of sophomore year, to get some work done on my back. I was having some back issues, and I could not thank the people there enough for just
Did you get the acupuncture?
I'm not sure what, I don't know what you would call it, the treatment I got, but it was great, to say the least, and I cannot thank them enough. I have not felt pain in my back for at least 2 years now, so they definitely do a great job there. The staff there is also very nice. Jake, I know you had a shout out too.
Yeah, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my family members watching from out of town, all over the place. Thanks for your support.
Not sure if any of my family's watching. I know that they're a little busy tonight, but if they are, thank you. No, in all seriousness, I know my parents have watched a lot of my games over the years. I can't thank them enough. I know I've given up a lot to, be here all the time, basically. I cannot thank them enough. Although, to be honest, I think they're both pretty busy, and I don't think they're listening. But I do thank them. And my brother, too. He likes to watch from time to time. I'm just kidding. He watches most of the time. And Jaksic, kickball violation.
Booted that ball out of bounds.
Yeah. Right towards one of the cheerleaders. As Merrillville just going to try and finish this one out strong. It's Tori Miller trying to dribble this one out. As we're down to 30 seconds to go here. And it's going to go back to LC. And another shout out to our crew. Jake, you commentating this game with me. Did a great job, man.
Thanks for having me as always. It's always fun to be out here on a Friday night. No place I'd rather be. Watching some Lake Central basketball, and it's definitely fun to be able to share my thoughts.
And I want to thank the rest of our crew, our cameramen, our scoreboard graphic operators, doing a great job. Elena Sayre and Brenna Thompson and Nia Tompkins. Am I missing anyone? Oh, and Kennedy Carnegie also doing some social media stuff for us down on the court. Is doing a great job with that. Seems to really enjoy herself, and you can catch all that on LC Snapchat Story, LC News, and Lake Central News on Instagram. That is all for tonight. Lake Central will now fall to 2-7. Merrillville advances to 5-1. We want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. Final score here from Lake Central High School: Merrillville 57, Lake Central 44. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone.